The Digital Circus finale is almost out in theaters in just 4 days. So, in celebration, I rewatched every episode of The Amazing Digital Circus, and I will be ranking all of the episodes on this tier list. I'm going to be ranking them from F, E, D, C, B, A, and S tier to see which one is the greatest episode of The Amazing Little Circus. But if you're excited for The Amazing Little Circus finale, make sure to like and subscribe to show your appreciation, and also comment down below what's your favorite episode of The Amazing Circus. I genuinely want to know. So let's get to ranking. If we're gonna start with this tier list, we gotta obviously start with the pilot. So 2023, on a random day, Glitch Productions, an indie company, creators of Murder Drones and other, and I don't know besides Murder Drones, I don't know any other ones, but creators of that indie show create a new pilot called The Amazing Digital Circus. So in this episode, I think everyone knows the plot. It has like 1 billion views, I think. Anyways, or no, sorry, it has like 100 million views. So obviously everyone knows the pilot. A random jester joins the circus, but before that, we have this amazing intro.
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon! Isn't that right, Bubble?
That's right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you've got cooking up for today.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the show!
Jingle and Super and Keener too. Rag up the text and make house move. Day after day after day after day after day we fly past the moon and the sun and we don't know why.
I can't wait to see that intro again in the finale. But if they do show it, but then so the jester joins, and it's a random woman screaming what the fuck they're doing here. And everyone tells her, like, we got Jax the rabbit, my favorite. We got a doll named Ragatha. We got a Zubo, I don't know what the hell she is. She's just a bunch of parts. We have a crybaby Gangle. And we have the crazy one, Kinger, who's been there the longest. And Kaufmo, which he doesn't show up that day. So then Kane, this AI, a wonderful AI, shows her all around the circus and says how they cannot escape. And then they give her a random name. Her name is Pomni now, and that's her new body. So then they go on an adventure inside the circus where you have to collect cube things like for a glowing queen. The pilot's, it's mostly a dark comedy with that's what it is. Digital Circus is a dark comedy. So then they go to Kaufmo's room, the clown, but then they see he abstracted. Now, for those who don't know, abstraction means you go crazy on the exit and just abstract and turn into this black eye thing. Now, then they beat the adventure. They find the glowing queen, which is disgusting. I don't know what the hell that is. But then they go eat dinner with this amazing, beautiful scene. Oh, that song just gets me goosebumps every time. But like, yeah. So let's go rank this episode. Now, before we rank the full episode on a tier list, let's rank it on a scale 1 to 10. So this episode, I'm gonna give it a 8.5. It was good start to the show, but like again, since it's the pilot, they didn't really put enough money, so you can kind of tell like some parts of the animation doesn't look like the greatest, like the cleanest. But I don't really judge that because like it's the pilot, so 8.5 out of 10. All right, now on the tier list, we're going to put episode 1 A tier. All right, on to episode 2 of The Amazing Digital Circus, released nearly a year later after episode 1. And this episode, the cast, including Pomni now, go on the Candy Carrier King, the Candy Kingdom, I think they say this, and they gotta save the day because some gummy goo bandits or gummy bear crocodiles took a big supply of their most valuable item. maple syrup. I think they're Canadian. But on that trip, one of the new AI models becomes self-aware once he exits or goes beyond under the map and finds all the NPC models, including himself. So because Pomni is there with him, she cheers him up and says maybe going to the circus can make him become a real person. They never know. Meanwhile, Jax, Ragatha, and Kinger and Dingle have trapped the other bandits with the maple syrup and have 2 trucks of maple syrup now for some reason. But then out of nowhere, or well, once they crash, obviously. Sorry, I don't need a script. I come up with these in my head. It takes longer to make scripts. I'm not making a script. Anyways, so first off, they crash and go into a lake of chocolate, which first of all would be beautiful. Lake of chocolate. Wait, what other YouTuber has done this? What big? Oh, Mr. Jimmy Donaldson Beast. That was a hella long name to say. Anyways, then they find a chocolate creature gloink thing. It looks like a gloink. And it says how he was eating the residents and got kicked out the kingdom. Wow, that took a turn. But then Jax makes a deal with him saying that if they get them out the lake, he'll let him back into the thingy. Into the kingdom, sorry. And then Pomni and Gummy Goo, one of the gummy gators, shoots right up into the sky, exiting the floor of the map, then crashing into the gloink, saving the day. And then they give one of the maple syrups to the crocodiles and take the other 2 back, taking Gummy Goo with him. But then Jax leaves the door open and then the gloink chocolate thingy starts eating everything, all the civilians, including the princess, I think. And then they go back to the circus. Once they complete the adventure, Kang notices that Gummy Goo came into the circus and he's not supposed to go into an NPC isn't supposed to go to the circus. So what does he do? Just play the clip.
Bye! Welcome back, my little hard-shelled hamburgers.
So this is the circus, huh? I gotta get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through.
Wait, what?
May Gummy Goo rest in peace. He will never be forgotten, hopefully. But let's talk about some new things updated in episode 2. Number 1, my last thingy with episode 1. Animation got better. They obviously saw that they got literally 100 million views. And with the merch sales and everything they did, the vinyl records, they were able to up the budget. You can see the animation got better. With actual shadows and like you can see in Jax, you can kind of see his mouth and his eyes have like a 3D outline inside. It's like perfect. It's beautiful. But with that, it's kind of a boring episode because nothing really exciting. Like obviously, like you new kingdom, new everything, but like it took 1 year to make this episode. Like it's a good episode. Don't get me wrong. Good animation, good views. They got like 100 million views up as well. But was it worth the wait? To me, at a 1 out of 10, I'll rate it a 5 out of 10. It's good, but there's better episodes to come. C tier. On episode 3, first of all, I think I made a mistake. I said episode 2 came out October 4th, 2024. But in reality, I was wrong. Episode 2 came out May 3rd, 2024, and I got confused with the episode 3. Hey, look, episode 3. The Mystery of the Main Hall Manor came out October 4th, 2024, which actually was not that long away from episode 2 and 3. So like they didn't take that long on episodes now. But this one, they go on a horror adventure. It's October. It's spooky season. Everyone knows I changed my logo on the channel just for Halloween. And Digital Circus came out, episode 3, which was amazing. The horror, I don't really like horror, but like this is like a horror. Like, it's not like horror, it's thriller. It's more like a thriller, because like there's not really jump scares. Like, there's like creepy creatures, but like doesn't put the horror up. And I know this show's like made for teenagers. They didn't really want to go full rated R on this, but like they involved hell and demons and angels. It was like super weird, because like it was a good episode. Like, we got to explore more of Kinger's backstory, how he had a wife and how she abstracted, and why he's not crazy in the dark. Pomni's just suffering like always. Jax is just being Jax, my favorite character. And yeah, nothing really cool up this episode, but like at least it was like a little bit more adventurous, more action happening in it, unlike episode 2, where like it was kind of like a boring episode. Kind of like episode 2 was kind of episode 1, just a basic thing. This is where we like start going up the ramp a little, but like nothing really. There's still no way. They still don't find a way how to leave. They're just still like playing this game. With that, the animation has gone absolutely better as well. Every episode, I feel like the animation gets better and better. And like you can tell, like people love this episode. I love the animation, like it's so good. But with that, I feel like I'm gonna have to rank episode 3. I feel like a 4 out of 10. I'm sorry, a 4 out of 10 has to do it. But like if it was on a scale of 1 to 5, it would be a 4 out of 5, which would still be good. But a 4 out of 10 is what I'm giving episode 3. Nothing really exciting happens, but hey, it's still a good episode. D tier. No, not D tier. Episode 4, Fast Food Massacre, came out December 13, 2024. What a great way to end off the year. Just instantly go with a Digital Circus. But I know it's December 13th, but like that was the last episode of 2024. But this one is the last normal episode, last street level episode before everything goes chaos and goes wacky everything. But first, this episode is great. You can see it mostly talks about, it's mostly like supposed to resemble like 9 to 5 workers, like fast food workers, how they suffer a lot, how they go through much stress, like, and like that's what that episode means. You can see Jax crashing out over the clock, actually being nice to people for some reason, especially Pomni. Funny bunny. And yeah, Zubul actually joins this one, and Kinger skips this adventure, which is weird because Zubul doesn't really like going on these adventures. But this episode is great. So Gangle is the manager of the restaurant. That's the adventure. They have to work at a fast food restaurant. But when Gangle puts on her plastic mask, so here's the context. Gangle has 2 masks, a sad mask and a comedy mask. The comedy mask basically breaks every episode. Comedy mask makes her happy, but with this plastic mask, she's happy and she can feel every emotion. But every time someone talks bad about her, you can hear her break in the inside, even though her mask shows her being happy, which is something real where people can look happy, but they can also be breaking on the inside. Help everyone you can. This episode is great because one, food and McDonald's. They were literally working at McDonald's. Who wouldn't love an episode like that? Let's love McDonald's. But animation, great. Storytelling, amazing. So with that, I have to give it. Let me look at it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. This is a good episode. So out of 7 out of 10, B tier. Episode 5 release June 20, 2025, and This episode is great. There's so much adventure, so much fun. There's softball, which is basically baseball, which if you guys don't know, I love baseball. Funny Bunny gets pumped up a little more. The fandom is going crazy over this. But this adventure is so great. We learn backstories of so many characters. Jax is afraid of corn for some reason. It's just amazing, funny, hilarious. It's a digital circus. Hold the phone. Literally, I cannot talk about this episode in this video, but this episode has so much adventures. So they go on a rapid pace adventure. Just one big adventure where they go on mini adventures from the suggestion box they have. But while on these adventures, they start talking to each other. So, the cast start talking with each other, talking about their past, where they come from, what were their dreams and all that, what were their jobs and all that, like everything. Amazing. Then the episode ends with Kane saying how people they should like don't judge his own adventures and because they see the suggestion box adventures aren't good. Which, first of all, this is literally one of the greatest episodes of all time. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So this one, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Like a 9 out of 10. This episode is amazing. All right, you know what? Episode 1 gets bumped down to B. Episode 5, A tier. An amazing episode, literally one of my favorite ones. But notice how I said one of my favorite ones, because now we're going to my second favorite. Episode 6. Episode 6. This is the funniest and best episode yet, literally. My top 3 episode is number 3, Untitled, episode 5. Number 2 would probably be episode 6 in the net. But that is how good episode 6 is. Basically, everyone gets guns. That's literally the whole episode. Everyone gets guns. It's amazing. And I don't know if you noticed, but in the title of the episode, Kane looks like he's writing the episode. But as every episode goes, you can kind of see him losing control. Like, doesn't have good titles anymore for episodes. So, with this, episode 6 has humor, has Funny Bunny all over it. I'm not even joking. The fandom went crazy with this episode until the final part. Yeah, it was basically, so there were teams. It was basically a Nerf war with real guns. The teams are Gango and Zubo, Kinger and Ragatha, and Jackson Pomni. Again, Funny Bunny purposes only. But this episode is amazing. Again, I've said this a million times already. Amazing episode, best episode yet up to that point. But the reason why this episode, it is the greatest. Come on, I'm gonna just play the clip.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer.
Are you seriously gonna start singing that?
I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Amazing clip. Like, bro, every time I see this, I just start singing, Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy. Let's hope this doesn't get copyright. If this is a copyrighted song, I swear to God, YouTube, I'll bomb you. I'm joking. Anyways, the Funny Bunny, this whole episode was Funny Bunny until the end, because the breakup, as people like to call it, where Jax and Pomni fight. Pomni says how he is not the funny one, even though Jax is literally the funniest character of the whole show. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. So Jax, you did the right thing. You didn't beat her up though, but just ignore that part. You should have beat her up. But in that, they're no longer friends, and Jax becomes depressed. And at the end, he's about to abstract, which is, that's literally what I said when I watched the episode. He was about to abstract, but people said he was having a panic attack. In a certain sense, I kind of see how he was having a panic attack, but hey, still good. So let's rank this episode. You know what? This is a 10 out of 10 episode. Let's go to the tier list and see where I put it. All right. So episode 6, it's 10 out of 10. Why? Where am I going? S tier episode. Let's literally. No, where are you going? Go up. Up. Literally the funniest episode, the best episode up to this point. Amazing. Let's go on to episode. Now, episode 7 was the episode where people actually thought this was gonna be the. My tripod broken? No. Episode 7 was the first one where people actually thought it was the end. Because the teasers and the trailers were saying someone found the exit. They found the exit. And they were making it as a beach episode. But it was not a beach episode. It was them trying to escape the circus. So they meet this person named Abel, who says he was a worker at CNA, the company that made the circus. They say how Kane's an AI, which everyone already knows. But the whole time, Abel's saying, "Oh, if you leave the circus, Kane will stay here. He won't be able to come with us." In a certain way, how he didn't want Kane to be alone, which will come in handy in a few minutes. So after going through all this, going to Kane's office, and everyone holding hands, walking to what they think is the exit, they find 2 buttons, a red one, which will lock the system and keep everyone in there, in the circus, or the blue one, where if they click the blue one, they can end the simulation and everyone gets to go home. But right as they're deciding, Jax loses it, pushes the red button, making everyone stay there. But plot twist, the computer door opens. Kane is revealed and says, "Congratulations on beating you've chosen the good ending." So they realized this whole exit was an adventure. It was not real. It was a whole adventure they had planned. It was literally crazy. The reactions people had were crazy. I was going crazy this whole episode. Amazing. But the thing is, here's my thing. Storytelling, good. Animation, good. But prediction, I think it was kind of predictable. Because, the way Abel was talking, I feel like people were predicting or that he was going to be evil. He wasn't a human. He was Kane's creation. Because were able to tell how the way he was talking, he was talking about Kane a lot in a good way. So they kind of hyped up that this might be the exit, but then let us down easily, kind of like the circus members. Just a theory that we are also part of the circus because they hyped us up for the exit, but then we were let down because it was not really the exit. But with that, it's a good episode. I think I'll put it on the same level as episode 2. So, a 5 out of 10. Now, don't judge my ranking skills, because it's my list I can't miss. Now, let's go on to the final episode, and personally, my favorite episode. Episode 8, Squick Squick. That's literally the name of the episode. The episode name is Squick Squick. I think that's how you say it. But that's how I say it. So, this episode, Kane is crashing the F out. He's saying how everyone wants to leave him now. Bubble was just making him crash out more. Everyone in the circus has just given up and just doesn't care anymore. But after Kane's crash out, I think I have a clip of it. Here's the clip.
Who do they think they are? I give them everything, and they spit in my face! Don't they know what I'm capable of? Humans! They only think about themselves. They're spoiled! They won't abstract. They won't leave me. I won't let them! I'm better! I'm more powerful! I'm the original! I am God!
Amazing. Then Kane shows up with the cast, is about to force them on an adventure, but then everyone says no, they're not in the mood and they want answers. Kane doesn't answer them, but then Zubul says they not go, or Pomni says they're not going on an adventure. And then he says, since when are they in charge? And everyone freaks out because that is not normal for Kane. And then they start refusing again, not going on the adventure. And Kane gives us the best moment of the episode. Just play the clip. Actually, it's a very long clip, so get your popcorn ready.
Maybe I'm not getting through to you. It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to who? We could go on and on, but in the end, who are we kidding? My divinity is past infinity. Am I getting through? Seems our regime has plummeted south. Don't need to scream if you ain't got a mouth. Why bite the hand that feeds when it's the only hand you're getting? It's time you see that this great marquee is the only place you're ever gonna be. So strap on in and take it on the chin, and don't forget who's running the show. Now look at this. Absolute bliss. Oh, what a shock! Watch where you walk. I'm the host, I run the place. Kane, that is my name. Not enthused, just feeling used. Oh, what a goddamn shame! Congratulations, all of my friends. Public relations are getting a cleanse. Put on your Sunday best because I'm nowhere close to quitting. So play the games and just ignore the pains, cause all that remains is how you prime your brain. You whine to me, but you're too blind to see that I'm the one who's running the show.
The voice of Kane, Alex, I forgot his last name, Alex something. Bro, his voice is amazing singing. The fandom was going crazy. The reactions in the live chat was going insane with Kane singing. It was amazing. It's kind of like episode 6, the Daisy Bell song, but this time Kane actually singing. Oh, in the animation styles that they went for, amazing. I kept seeing people make covers of the song. I made a cover, it's dropping tomorrow. It was amazing. Literally the best episode yet. So then they go on the adventure. Several days later, come back, and Kane is just there ready to make fun of them, how they were stupid and didn't find the context clues. Ouch. Then they hide in a cafe area of the circus. Jack says how he hasn't been there in a while since Ribbit abstracted. So he drinks a coffee or a chocolate, whatever the hell it is. I don't really care that much to what it is. Then Pomni realizes a bucket right there, which then puts it puts it on Kinger's head, and then he becomes sane again. Isn't crazy, and gives them clues of CNA, how they didn't make video games. This is just a world created by Kane. He has control. He is God, but they also realize that they can also control this world. In a sense, though, if they focus hard enough, they can create stuff in this world. So then Pomni goes find a computer, or Jax goes to distract Kane, or to like make sure he's not listening up because he has all seeing eyes on everyone. So then they get a computer, and Kinger is gonna start working on him, trying to fix him so he's not acting cuckoo crazy. So they start working. But then after Pomni, Zubul, Gangle, and Jax, and Ragatha, I think, all they all start work. Not Kinger, sorry. When Pomni, Jax, Gangle, Zubul, and Ragatha start making fun of Kane, he crashes out, puts everyone in their place, and it's just some big monster with a bunch of arms. It's just crazy. Amazing episode, amazing animation. Like the visuals. This is literally the first episode where they have to put a warning for photosensitivity users. Like that's how crazy it was. Amazing episode with amazing songs. It was perfect. But then on accident, while King is trying to fix him, he accidentally clicks delete, deleting Kane from the whole circus. Then the whole world, the whole digital circus starts crashing down. And then the best moment of the episode happened. Just play the clip.
Why do you people torment me? I didn't have to be created. I just wanted to fulfill my purpose.
Wait, no.
Wait.
I think I accidentally killed Kane.
Holy shit.
They can now swear now. Kane, the whole series was making them not swear because he says it is a place to be enjoyed by all users. So no swearing up to that point. So then the episode ends with this ending. But yeah, that was it. Out of this episode, I'll have to give it 100 out of 10. Like, amazing episode, best episode. This literally sets up the ending so good. Now let's go rank it. Now let's see if I can can I make it no? Oh man. Well, I tried to put it S plus. Okay, so this episode, no, not C tier, not C tier. S tier episode. So let's look at the final ranking. At D tier, we have episode 3. Good episode, good animation. Story-wise, it's mostly a thriller episode with not that much. C tier, we have episode 2. Oh my god, focus. There you go. You have episode 2. Pretty predictable plot, but still good. Episode 7, at the same rank as C tier. Good, but they let us on too good with the teasers, but still a good episode. B tier, episode 4 resembles real life work and how people in the fast food chain suffer a lot. Episode 1 also is in B tier. Great start to the pilot. Great not that good animation though. A tier, Untitled, literally one of the best and funniest episodes of all time. Also, Funny Bunny starts getting introduced a little. S tier, episode A, best animation, great songs, and literally great ending to the episode. Episode 6, do I even have to talk about it? Guns, singing, and Funny Bunny. Amazing episode. But that is my ranking on all 8 episodes of The Amazing Digital Circus. I will be doing a final ranking when episode 9 releases. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Comment down below if I should make more tier list videos. I did a rappers tier list like a year ago. Tell me if you want to see more tier list videos. Just if you want to see more tier list videos. So with that, peace out. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and goodbye.